Hello, 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 my angels, my loves. Thank you for joining me on my channel, Guided Leap of Faith. Um, I do hope that everyone is having a great day. And if you happen to have tuned into the reading that I just did about your silence, their silence was a weapon, but your silence is their judgment. I did refer to, and I had two cards that came out in there. It was 21 and 12. So in that reading, I did talk about that this person may come back to you and try to give you a fishy offer. With the 21 and 12 is an angel number that does speak about listening to your intuition and paying attention to your spirit guide. So I just want to make sure that, you know, those numbers might mean something to you. But definitely that's what the angel number means, okay? So I want to make sure that you tune into that you recognize that, and that you do listen to your intuition. Okay, so let's go into this reading today. Before we do so, Father God, I call on you. I call on you to guide me as I deliver your message. I call on you to use my body as a weapon, as a tool to reach those that need to hear from you. If they need to hear a specific message from you, I ask that you guide them to my channel to receive the message that you have for them. I do ask that you help those that are healing through traumas at this time, past traumas, betrayal, or just any addictions that they may be dealing with. I do ask that they lean on their spirit guides, their spirit team, and they pay attention to the synchronicities around them. My spirit guides, my spirit angels, I ask that you continue to bless me, that you protect me as I do this reading. My guide angel, keep any negative emotions or energy that's sent my way and return to those 10 times fold. Okay. So what am I feeling? What am I feeling? Let's pull a wisdom card. So let's gonna pull see what comes out in the wisdom tarot. And then we're gonna do a little bit of the makeshift, because I do like when I do the makeshift cards, because those are, when I made my makeshift deck, I definitely made it off of just whatever came to mind, what my intuition, what my guides were telling me. I just put them on index cards, and I do like to use on that a lot, because it is like messages that I received, things that I was feeling more so than the other oracle and tarot. Okay, so I definitely will do some makeshift. So what's going on in the wisdom, spirit guides? What do we need to talk about today? Okay, I am blessed. Okay, so we do have the I am blessed. Let's see if anything else comes out on what the energy is going to be about for today. I am truth, creativity, and I really feel like 3 ought to be enough, but yeah, I had a feeling it was just going to be the 3. Okay, so let's note with the I am blessed. Okay, so I am blessed truly at this time, collective 303. When I say that, is you are blessed. You're blessed to have come out victorious in this situation. But I do want you to know, like you see the ears on here and the doves and the castle. So with the I am blessed card, that does speak a lot about like you not seeing the beauty in the situation, like, and you realizing how you're blessed. Like sometimes you go through a lot of things and you question like, well, why did I go through this? Why did this happen? Did I say something wrong? Is this karma? Like you view things as like a fantasy or either like a hardship, okay? But it's not until like you come out of it and you take a moment and you look back that you realize that everything that happened, that it was a reason for it, and that you are blessed. And even though you went through the trenches, you went through the mud like a lotus plant, you do come out beautiful on the end, okay? And you will see the beauty. And with the doves out here, like the spirit was guiding you. They were guiding you out of a situation that really was not healthy for you. Okay, that's something that while you were in the midst of it, you couldn't see. You couldn't see the beauty of it because of all the negative things and the emotions that you had when you were caught in it. You believed everything, you know, to be bad. You felt ashamed. You felt like you weren't valuable. You just had so much negative energy, and so you felt rejected going on, that you didn't see that God was actually restoring you. He was restoring you. He was rebuilding you. Okay, He was blessing you. He was balancing your life out. And yes, you did have to go through some things, and you did have to gain a newer and higher perspective of yourself and be transformed. But that was part of the reason why you had to go through this. And now when you look back at things, you can see, you know, the lessons that were learned. You can actually see with clarity now, the tricks that, you know, the devil was playing to deceive you, or the person or the situation you were in were using to leave you confused. Okay, you now have clarity on the situation, and you do. And since coming out of that, you should feel a sense of peace about you. Okay, and so now you're seeing that everything is working in your higher good. So you should be having more money coming your way, more opportunities coming your way, you know, less stress, just more happiness, you know, and you're realizing that you are truth, you know. You were the truth to someone, you mirrored back to someone things they needed to heal about themselves. You faced the negative things about you. You put closure to whatever was holding you back. Um, Not only that, but like whatever past traumas you needed to heal, you did that. You spoke the truth. You did good. You were being clear about your feelings. You made your feelings and your opinions known to everyone. You had courage. Okay, you took the necessary steps that you needed to take to release any burdens that were in your life, to get past anything that was weighing you down. You didn't intend to hurt anyone. You didn't set out to hurt anyone. You only came out to love and show love, and you gave unconditional love, and you were honest and you were clear with your communication for everyone that you dealt with, and everything you said and did. And then even though things may not have turned out the way that you wanted them to, again, with the I am blessed, you are seeing that everything turned out the way that it should have. And really, in divine timing, you're going to see more and more is going to be revealed to you. So you're being called to use your creativity at this point, to be creative in your thinking and your thoughts and your intuition. um, you know, be creative and like tune into your artistic side. Like if there's something you're being called to, because we all here for a purpose, and whatever it is that you're being called to, you need to express yourself. Stay balanced. Express yourself through music, through art, through speaking. You know, time is going to connect. Take the time to connect back with your inner self and who you are. Like before, you felt like you lost yourself in that situation or relationship that you may have overgiven to. Okay, pour all that conditional love back into yourself. You're like, don't feel reserved, okay? And don't censor your judgment or your thoughts, but speak on it. You know, speak what you want to manifest, because right now you are manifesting and bringing into fruition everything that you want. Trust yourself, trust your confidence, trust your thoughts, trust your feelings, and just let your imagination run wild. Okay, connect with the earth, go outside, you know, walk barefoot, enjoying the rain. And you know, like with that when I speak about enjoying the rain, like sometimes like when we're going through things or you're feeling in your head or confused or sad, like you see the rain, and the rain, you know, may come across as a negative feeling, like it's raining, it's pouring, like, but actually like change your mindset about that. Like look at the rain and embrace it. You know that after the rain comes the rainbow, comes a new beginning, comes the manifestation, comes that bright promise, that gift from God. You know, dance in the rain. Instead of looking at the rain and feel like you need to hide from the rain, go dance and feel the rain. Let the water hit you. Water is very healing, okay? Also dealing with earth is just very healing. So you know, tap into that. You definitely have a new beginning heading your way, so let's lean towards that. Don't be afraid to authentically be yourself. Trust in yourself, believe in yourself, because if you want, no one else would. Okay, let's pull a little bit of tarot from my Baroque deck. Okay, and then we're gonna go into some makeshift cards. Let's just get a little bit of clarification on this Iron Blast. Isn't this a lovely deck with such beautiful... It is so lovely. It was a gift to me from my son. I told him that I wanted to do tarot online. Okay. What else can you tell me about the Iron Blast? They're so new. So, oh, thank you. King of Swords. Yeah, see, isn't it beautiful? With the Iron Blast, with the King of Swords, this definitely was someone who felt powerful. Like, and you are in your King of Swords right now, so you are feeling powerful. You're using your intellect. You're taking more authority over your life. Someone wanted to try to come in and control you with their words, and they weren't able to. Like, you again, we started receiving clarity on that, okay, on who they were and what role they were playing in your life. Like, and look, and see, now you're in your Queen of Swords. Like, you like, no, I'm taking I'm taking control of my own life. Like, I'm gonna meet you where you stand. I see you for what you are. You know, you're gonna speak your piece, okay? You're independent. You're using your discernment. You got clarity on the situation, so you see it for what it is now. No one can no longer deceive you or pull the wool over your eyes. Oh, the kitty just broke my. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. You like the. I have a kitten that I took in to rescue, to save, and he just broke my. Oh my gosh. Okay, see, now I'm allowing myself to be distracted. Let's just put that up. Okay, so you have clarity. I just received clarity on this cat, like not to be distracted. What about I am true? What is it? I am true. Yeah, you're standing in you're independent, you know, you're working. Oh my gosh. This person left you for Queen of Wands, someone who they were lustful after, someone who they were having intimacy with, someone who they thought that was in their lustful ways, that they thought they were going to build with, manifest with, something that turned out to not really, I believe, work in their favor. They're not manifesting in that situation the way they thought they would have. Okay, and this is somebody, this Queen of Wands is definitely someone who was confident, who showed some leadership. So somebody who they probably thought that they were going to be more abundant to you, but it definitely was not a love situation. They didn't go to them for love, but for lust. It was definitely intimate. So they were seeing someone else. Okay. Yeah, now they want to come in and put the work. They want to put the work in to try to get you back. They want to. I'm seeing this another way too. I feel like this Queen of Wands that they went to for this lustful situation, someone that they were intimate with, could have been a child's mother or father. I feel like they put a lot of work into that situation instead of putting work into you. And like, you knew that it was going to not fare well for them, because I see how you're looking at this Queen of Wands, like with your Queen of Swords, and you knew that this person was in lustful situations and was carrying on with other men or women, and that they were putting work and building into another situation and not building in you because they were in their deceitful ways. Okay, they were in their devil energy. So you do realize, and you did see that this person was being sneaky. They were holding back. They were not giving into you. They were not sharing their emotions. They were going into temptation. They were being envious. They had self-destructive patterns. And this person who they went to, this Queen of Wands, is definitely someone who they may have felt codependent with. Also, somebody who was engaging into toxic behaviors right along with them. Okay, somebody who gave them illusions, someone who they did have some sort of passion with. So this person used what they had to get your person's attention. Stop it. They used what they had to get your person's attention. They knew your person's weaknesses. So they couldn't have someone who they partied with, had drugs with, drank alcohol with, just involved themselves in sexual activities with, or if your person was just into shady things, someone who had a very unlikeliness to them. Okay, but definitely lustful. And I feel like there's no honesty or truth, or there's no honesty among thieves. So there's no honesty in that relationship and that foundation. I feel like it's going to fall away. Give me something else on the devil. And that's the truth, because you know we're clarifying I am true. So this person is definitely finding out the truth about that situation. Give me something else on the devil, spirits. Thank you. Yeah. So now this person is definitely with the Five of Cups. They're feeling disappointed. They're feeling grieving you. They have lost you. They're missing you. As well as this person have felt like they abandoned you. They're feeling very regretful over the choices that they made and leaving you, because now justice is being called on this situation. And with the justice cards being out there, this person is now is going to have to face the facts of their decisions. They're dealing with the consequences. They have to bring balance. There definitely a lot of consequences. There may be conflict going on in this relationship, okay? This person went what they thought was a win-win situation. It turned out not to be. You are celebrating on your end because you have good things coming for you. And now this person, maybe they can't get along. Maybe this person's costing out money. Maybe they're having to find a new place to live. This person wants to come to calmer waters. They see you as peaceful. They're where they're at. There's no peace. They're not sleeping. They're abusing alcohol because, again, they were in their double energy, and they went to somebody else that was in a double energy. Someone who that would share a likeness to them. Okay? And they see you having your 10 of cups. They see you enjoying happiness. They see you having love. They see you building with your family. And you know, joy is happy, winning at all costs. They see you being abundant in love, abundant in finances. They're seeing you positive. They're seeing you glow. They're seeing you with your joy. You know, they're probably watching you, stalking your page or something. Give me something of creativity. Spirit guys, what do you have on creativity? Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So with the Wheel of Fortune being in the reverse, this person, now that you're no longer, it's not destined. So everything has come to an end with you, okay? So you were part of their destiny. They were supposed to go this route with you as your emperor or as your empress. And because they choose to build into another situation and not build into you, this cycle has now come to a close. They won't be able to build with you. They won't be able to manifest with you, have a happy family with you, have a 10 of cups with you. They're now left to just deal with their repeat a lesson with this karmic consequences out here because they were given to someone else and didn't give to you in this relationship. They saw you as being given, okay, and as being loving. They are now having nostalgia. They're having memories. I think that a person that gives to is somebody that they've known from maybe their childhood or someone from around their environment, somebody they knew from the past that they gave into, and now they're going to have to repeat these patterns with that person. And again, it could have been someone who they had a child from, and this person could have had a child on you and dealing with the consequences and responsibilities of having that. They want to come towards you right now, but they're being blocked. This person is really trying to figure out how they can come back to you. They're being spiritually guided to come to you to say something, maybe give an apology, speak their peace. They want to offer you their love. They want to give into this relationship with you, but you're actually going to have new love coming your way, and it's going to be spiritually guided to come towards you because the cycle has come to an end with that person. So that person is no longer going to be a part of your life because there's new love coming in from you, new love that has strength. Someone that's going to be nurturing, that's going to pour into your cup. Someone who's going to be a wish fulfillment for you, spiritual for you, okay? Somebody who's going to have material abundance with you, okay? That's going to lead to a lifelong relationship. Yeah, this person was in their 9 of Wands. Okay, so this person was being very passionate, chasing adventures, chasing other options, and just not giving into you. And now they're very regretful. They're very regretful over that. Okay, Spirit guide, so give me the makeshift cards. Let's see what we can pick up on this person. Okay, Holy Angels. What can you tell me about this person? Yeah, this person, your person, or the person you went to could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay, they could be, they could live in Georgia, know someone from Georgia, went towards someone in Georgia, and now they're feeling appalled, angered, and annoyed by the situation that they went towards instead of coming towards you. Okay, this person was acting like a pimp. They were in their player ways. They wanted to go out there and just have lustful relationships, you know, with people, not really give towards love, not build where they should have. This person may have bad credit, went to someone that had bad credit that needed to lean on them. This person could be an atheist, not be on their spiritual side. They could be dealing in dark magic, doing voodoo. Someone could have done sex magic or something, or just was just living in their devil-like ways. Someone could have a Toyota. Okay, and this is actually a sacral color. So someone was definitely, is definitely in their emotions, was definitely dealing with their sensual side, and they weren't using their creativity. Okay. What else, Spirit? Someone could be taking an Uber. Um, Someone could be an Uber driver, talking to an Uber driver, someone having to take an Uber at this point. Maybe something's going on with their car. Maybe something's going on with their license. They don't have a license, revoked DUI, accident or something. Someone could be in their 50s. Someone could be born in the 50s, with 50s being a 5. 5 represents change, conflict. Some people going through a lot of conflict in their partnerships at this moment, okay? Someone could have just got involved with or been hurt by their child's father, or went back to their child's father. Someone could be driving a Mazda truck or car, put it where it belongs, and someone could be living in the country, which if it's Georgia, it would be country. Someone could like country boils, be doing a country boil, or looking to move outside of the country. Someone was a real snake in the grass. They were a snake in the grass to you. They got involved with the snake in the grass. With this being green, just speaks about their heart chakra. Because someone was not balanced in their relationships, okay? They were not using compassion. They've got the conflicts in their relationships right now. Someone is in a relationship with a snake in the grass. This could be telling you to cut your line. You may have a snake in your grass. By snakes in grass does not necessarily mean it has to be a reptile snake, but could be snake like you have people in your energy that don't belong. Sneaky, envious, jealous people that don't really want to see you prosper in your environment, and whether they're friends or family, okay? Someone who's not loyal, okay? This person sees you as being a loyal person, okay? This person knew that you were peaceful, that it was a relief being with you. You made them feel relaxed. Someone likes older women or older men. You may like older women or older men. Okay. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Cards fell. The devil trying to knock my hands out. Okay. I'm the black sheep of my family. Someone felt like they're the black sheep in their family. Like people are always out against them. People always have something negative to say about them. People don't really want them around. People are always expecting them to be the screw up. Or maybe they were involved with someone who was a screw up in their family. Maybe someone feel like they always mess up, never get it right, because they self-sabotage everything. Someone could have an Acura, car or truck, put it where it belongs. Or someone could have a Cadillac, put it where it belongs. This person sees you as religious, and this person lied about you, okay? They lied about how they feel. They lied to you. They held back their emotions. They probably lied and said they weren't involved in you when they were. They probably lied and said you didn't mean anything to them when you did. This person lied about just being engaged with you, period, and what your relationship was, or who you are and what you represent, okay, to make themselves look good, because this person needed attention. Someone could live on a golf resort, be golfing. Someone could live in a condo on a golf resort. Somebody could be in the military. I'm in survival mode. Somebody's dealing with a lot of karma right now, and they feel like with everything they're going through, they're just doing enough just to get through each day. They're in survival mode. They're not happy. They made a mess out of their life. They live on the north side or from the north side, and someone's a functional drunk. They're indulging in a lot of things, whether it's alcohol, drugs, just to get through each day, because again, they're in survival mode. Someone likes the fuller figure women, okay? Maybe you were too thin for them, I don't know. Someone could be from Mississippi. Someone could know somebody from Mississippi, traveling to Mississippi. Okay, somebody collect the color silver, have silver teeth, silver car, silver trunk, like the word silver jewelry. Someone could be from South Dakota. What else? Someone could have a Honda. Okay, someone could like dogs. Someone could be a dog in the Chinese zodiac. Someone could raise dogs, have a dog, looking for a dog, want a dog. Someone acted like a dog. They dogged out this relationship. This person was a narcissist. It says more traits are manipulation, gaslighting, sense of entitlement, controlling, attention seeking, exploiting others, blaming, arrogance, and envy. Yeah, this person did all of that with you because they were in, again, this devil-like energy when they were dealing with you. Something about the color black. Someone couldn't have a black car, black truck, like the color black. Like to come out at night. That's usually negative energy. They're always in the street at night. Something about the black. Okay, black is a negative color, you know. So someone just was in their negative emotions. The person you could have been dealing with could have been an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This person could have been a street pharmacist, if you get what I'm saying. If you know, you know. Okay, this person could be separated, definitely dealing with a separation from you, could be separating from somebody else in the process of trying to get separated, and someone could have a Dodge car, Dodge truck. This person was in need of constant attention, but yet suspicious of others. They were always suspicious of others because they know they were always doing wrong. And again, a person who's in need of constant attention is somebody who is a narcissist, okay? That was one of their traits. This person could live in a city, okay? This person could be in a law enforcement, or law enforcement could be called on this person. Law enforcement could be evaluating this person, watching this person, because again, we did have street pharmacists come out, so they could be being watched. Someone could be threatening to contact law enforcement and to tell on them, report them, or anything, okay? Someone could have a Tesla. Someone is abusive, whether they were abusive to you, someone's abusive to them, mental, physical, emotional abuse, put it where it go, but don't stand for it. Don't allow it in your life. Do better, and want more. Somebody has a Mercedes car, Mercedes truck, put it where it belongs, whoever it's relevant to. Okay, what else out here? Green. We have the color green out here. Again, green speaks to heart chakra, speaks about balance. Somebody does not have balance in their relationships. They do not have compassion with what they have going on right now, okay? This person could be green with envy. Somebody could like the color green car, a truck, green eyes. Somebody was dealing with a mistress. You could have been the mistress. Somebody could have been dealing with somebody else. Somebody could have been dealing with somebody who likes to do hair. Met him at a hairdresser, knows how to cut hair, style hair, likes to get their hair done. Somebody who's married. Your person could have been married or seeing somebody else who was married. Okay? And maybe they are that married person mistress. But somebody is aggressive and mean. Again, you know, we have abusive out here. We have aggressive. We have mean. Okay? What else, spirits? Yeah, somebody likes music. Somebody plays a musical instrument, likes to play the radio, listen to music, sit in their car, sit in their truck, just play music videos all the time. Somebody can deal with somebody who's in medical field, a nurse, a CNA. Somebody's jealous. They're jealous that you're moving on. They're jealous of who you may be with. They're just jealous, period. A third party person they're involved with could be jealous of you because they know that you have your person's heart. Somebody betrayed you. They feel betrayed. They feel worried that they'll never be able to interact with you again. The third party may be feeling betrayed because they feel like they've done a lot and they can't get your person's heart. Somebody's feeling like a homebody, whether that's you, them, or the third party. Somebody owns nothing. Remember, we had bad credit out here. So somebody doesn't own anything. They might have material losses at this time where they thought they were going to have material gains. And this person feels bad now. They feel lost and alone because they no longer have you in their life. They can't build up your energy anymore. You are a manifestation for them. And when you don't expect your energy or not, it can't manifest. This person could live in Florida. Okay? This person's coming up with a sign. The sign speaks about their ego, their self-awareness, their core identity. So somebody's time to take a look at who they are. This somebody had a very big ego, and now they're being self-aware of their thoughts or actions and with the choices that they made out of their ego. Someone could live downtown. Someone could live in New Jersey. Someone feels like they're not worthy of you. And someone feels like he or she hasn't changed. Read this both ways. Your person hasn't changed, or the person they got involved with or went back to, they thought it changed and did not change, and it turned out to just be a friends with benefit situation and not lead to anything productive. Okay? I have daddy issues, and I repeat the pattern with my kids. Okay, so someone felt like their father wasn't around. They felt like they weren't loved or nurtured by their father, and they're repeating that same cycle, and they weren't really aware of it, but now that they're doing some introspection, and they're realizing that now. You were their secret. Someone kept the fact that they were dealing with you. Remember, we had a lot on you, a secret. They didn't want anyone to know that they were involved with you, that you guys were seeing each other, or what was going on with your relationship. I'm a bully, but inside I'm crying for help. Yeah, so this person tries to come across like they have it together, like they're aggressive, like they're a bully, like they're intimidating, but really this is just a little child, a little prideful boy, a little hurtful, innocent person inside crying for help because they're lost, and what they really want is love, even though they fight against it and you try to give it to them. They really felt alone, anxious, and awkward. Okay. Um, what else? Yeah. This person might be in a process of getting divorced, going through a divorce, or just got divorced. Again, healthcare. So somebody could be having multiple visits to the doctors, having some medical issues, or work in healthcare, or be involved with somebody in the healthcare. This person could be a mama's boy. It doesn't have to be their maternal mother. Could just be a mother figure. Could even be a mother-in-law, okay, who's been calling shots in this person's life. Someone could be living on the south side, moving to the south side, from the south side, and he knows about you. So whoever the third party was that this person was dealing with knows about you. They knew about you when your person was seeing you. They know about you now. They feel like this person still wants to be with you. They know this person still has feelings for you, okay? Somebody who's in their party, you can go third party or your person, and somebody could have been born in the 70s. Okay, and definitely dealing with some karma right now that is expanding and growing. So everything they're trying to build is falling apart. They're dealing with more and more karma. Things are getting worse for them. Somebody could be in a same-sex relationship, them or the third party. They could have been doing threesomes, okay? Something about the color brown. So somebody could have brown eyes, brown hair, brown car, brown truck, or just like the color brown, period. I'm in a long-term relationship. Person couldn't get to you because they were involved in another relationship that they've been in for a while. I'm broke, but I pretend to have it all. Yeah, this person wanted to come across like they had something to offer when really they didn't, and it's probably what made them codependent on somebody else, and they were a people pleaser. Okay, they wanted to just be who they want other people to think that they were. They wanted to please people, always be the one that go along to get along, make other people happy instead of pursuing their own happiness. Something about 60, person could be in the 60s, born in the 60s. 6 does represent partnerships, choices, and love. Your person could be bisexual. Your person could have a DUI, get a DUI, have had a DUI. Maybe that's why they need to drive a Uber or ride an Uber because of a DUI. Or this could be something that hasn't happened yet, and this person could be overindulging in drugs and alcohol and will get a DUI, okay? This person was operating out of the 7th house, which represents partnerships. Again, with the 6 and the 60s, romantic relationships and one-on-one interactions. So this person was definitely given to other partnerships, and that's why they were building to you, because they were spreading themselves thin, okay? This person could be apartment hunting, looking for an apartment, looking for somewhere to stay because they're in the process of going through a divorce, sharing an apartment with somebody. Someone could like the color blue, blue eyes, blue hair. I let my friends and family control me. Again, people pleaser person going through some karma because they let somebody else tell them about decisions they need to make instead of listening to their own intuition and following their own mind and being a grown-ass adult. Yes, I said it, a grown-ass adult. Okay. Caucasian, someone could be dealing with someone who's Caucasian or the opposite sex. You could have just been Caucasian, a third party. I'm lazy and want to be taken care of. Somebody just doesn't really want to work for nothing they obtain out of life. Hence, street pharmacists just want to go out there and do the bare minimum. Don't really want to go on a real 9-to-5 work and make a true productive living for themselves. They just want to benefit off of others and maybe even be a oh my gosh, what's the word? It starts with a C. I'm thinking about, opportunist, not even C with an O. I'm healing. So this person could be healing from the consequences of their actions. You're definitely healing. They could be healing from a previous breakup or divorce that they may have gotten into or gone through. So you two separated. Someone has the color white, white car, white truck, just likes the color white. And someone could be a plumber. They're good with their hands. Yeah, that's the problem. They were fixing too many pipes. If you get what I'm saying, when they were out here being in their negative ways, their hellish ways. Someone, even though you're separated, they are proud of you. They're proud of the growth that you're doing. They are optimistic that you will continue to heal, even though they're a little jealous and they want to come back into your life. They do feel joy for you, okay? You guys are dealing with the African American who was operating out of that first house, speaking about their self-identity, their personality, their physical appearance, and how you express yourself, and and to the world. Okay, you could be operating your first house right now, and how you're expressing yourself to the world, coming out of your healing. Kentucky might mean something to somebody, and we'll do one more of these. All right. Let's see what's gonna come out. One more doesn't want to come out. Oh, a mechanic. Yeah, someone could be a mechanic. And okay, well, somebody could be single, and now that they're going through divorce, somebody could live in the west side in a house, or somebody could be losing that house and is now homeless, and somebody could have had some previous jail time, or dating with someone who has gone to jail. Okay, and someone could have a Ford, and she knows about you. So if somebody was dealing with another woman, she knows about you. Child's mother, child's father, ex-wife, whoever. That I got divorced with, single, or whoever, put it where it belongs. Okay, let's get a loving message, and then let's wrap that up. Now that I gave a little bit of insight as to who your person was. Alright. That's Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Let's get a loving message from the person that's on the collective mind, that's dealing with a lot of karma from the consequences of their action, because they wanted to go towards something materialistic. This person was your soulmate. Yes, could have been your twin flame, your life partner, high-level soulmate. You guys were supposed to come in partnership with one another, but again, they choose the karmic. They choose to go another route instead of going towards you, and they're dealing with the karma, and it's just escalating and evolving, and our relationship is reaching tire moments and falling apart. This person is transforming. They're being called to heal their inner child, to release the past, to evolve and grow, to mature, to start walking in their double energy, and to elevate and become more spiritual. This person, you triggered this person. This was a narcissist. This is a golden mirror. You reflected back to them the things that they needed to heal. This person was self-absorbed, saw things only from one side. They love bomb. They were a narcissist. Remember, I told you about narcissists earlier. They gaslight. They have a sense of entitlement. They like to be controlling. They manipulate. Remember, I told you about all that. They need attention. They only see things. Everything is like, what can they gain from the situation? They don't really think about you, your feelings, and how things are going to affect you. It's only how can they benefit from the situation. This person was dating, but still like to get back out there. They want to meet someone new. They want to set a date to meet up with you. They were dating online, probably meeting girls online. They would actually like to ask you out on a date as well. Okay, this person's now feeling heartbroken. They're deeply hurt and sad. They're feeling the loss of you. They're grieving the breakup between you two. They don't like the separation. They could actually go through a separation with someone else, but they're thinking about you. They're uncertain about what the future holds from you. They miss you a lot. And this person realized that they backstabbed you. Okay, they were very deceptive. They lied. They didn't see this breakup coming. Okay, they do want to stop the pattern in their own ways. They do realize that they self-sabotage this relationship. They want to come out of silent treatment with you. They want to cut out all the negative things, or cut out the people or things that kept them from building with you. This person is watching you. They may be stalking you, stalking your page. If you have a social media, they're looking at you from different pages. Okay, they could be riding by your house, they could your car, your job, places they think that you frequently visit. They know that things are going to come out to the light. These things have already started coming out to the light about this person. They're finding out things about you. They know that you're adapting to the change. They know that you're healing, that this person needs to go into the light. They see you as being very abundant. They see that you have a positive mindset. They see blessings coming your way. They see you manifesting and really doing good with your life, okay? And They had a lot of passion for you. They still do have a lot of passion for you. You do warm their heart. They do have a burning desire to get things back into sync with you, because they do miss you and they love you. They just didn't know how, to get out of the devilish ways to be that for you. Because again, this person got involved with someone who was a snake. They got charmed. They got used. They didn't set boundaries. They allowed themselves to give into lust, and now you stand boundaries with them. And this person now got bit by the same manipulative ways that they were using towards you to gaslight you. They got bit. What comes around, go around, okay? And now this person, they just want some stability of their life. They want to ground themselves. They want to grow. And they see you as a sense of security and stability. And they now know that they should have chosen you over decisions that they made. But now you put your boundaries. So you're saying, not today. Stop. Won't happen again. I'm not dealing with you. And I'm still upset. And I don't want to talk to you. Okay, so this is the reading for you for today. So I do appreciate you for allowing me to be a part of your healing journey. Thank you for joining on my channel, and I hope that you enjoyed the reading. Hit the notification bell if it resonated with you, so that you can be apprised to my future readings. Thank you. Have a good day.